Hi, welcome everyone to another episode of Let's Talk Special Economic Zones. I'm your host, Ainsley Brown, and as you can see, it's a little different setting today. Um, in my backyard. Um, Decided to do something different because I'm covering a topic that's near and dear to my heart, and that's about green and sustainability. And the question, it's a question. Do zones have a role in environmental protection, environmental conservation? And the simple answer to that is very much so, yes. Zones definitely have a role to play, just from the very nature of zones and what they do. So zones are special designated areas by a government that attract specific or have associated with them specific rules, particular um, associated with incentives, tax incentives, reduced corporate income tax rates, duty free on items coming in to the zone, provided they remain in the zone. Things like that. Those are the things that are associated with zones. But zones have evolved over the years from just being seen as places for just export processing, where raw materials come in, they're processed, and then exported back out. They're much more sophisticated. They're much more diverse, so to speak, than that. And there are zones that, for example, tourism zones that may encompass golf course, marinas, etc., etc. So in terms of the environment, zones would definitely, or environmental protection, even from one that is industrial, certain sustainable practices can be put in place, from waste management, how you manage waste, industrial waste, organic waste, in terms of recycling and upcycling, creating a situation where it's an eco-industrial park where the waste from one entity becomes the input in for another. In addition, you can add, planting of trees and greenery and things like that. Now, the regulators can encourage this, or even the policymakers can encourage these actions and activities by laying out, as part of their incentive framework. As this is just one example, that you're rewarded for carrying out such actions or activities. In addition, where you source, how you source raw materials, building materials, etc., ensuring that it doesn't come from environmentally sensitive areas and things like that, and make it be known to the marketplace that that is what you're about in your zone. So zones definitely, there are a myriad of ways that zones can play a role in environmental conservation, ranging from the policy level in terms of how the zone regime is designed, all the way to the operational level, where the times two, I should say, because there is the operations in terms of the zone being run administratively, and then there's also the commercial activities that take place. So what commercial activities take place, how they take place, what are the practices. This will influence zones worldwide have a great influence, or great footprint, so to speak, in terms of supply chains. So if a collective of zones or zones in a country decide this is how we're going to go, you will see the impact throughout the supply chain globally. So zones definitely have a role in terms of environmental protection and environmental conservation. So if you like this episode, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to see me do a particular episode or a particular topic, just leave me a comment down below and I'll get right back to you. Bye for now.